With the start of Christmas break getting nearer every day, so does the sleepless nights of cramming multiple days worth of studying into the few nights before the final exams. Every student dreads the end of the semester because of the big, long, time-consuming test that comes with it. Students often freak out over taking a test that is such a large percent of their grade in one single day. I know in my school there's a lot of studying, days before the tests, and you can just sense the tensions of tired and frustrated students. Remembering what's been learned is the hardest part of the semester tests, especially for busy students. Struggling to reread all the stories you learned up to 4 months ago should not be on someone's mind that already has other multiple semester tests. Also, students that have after-school responsibilities and a job, they should not be pushed into this stressful week and be expected to perform at an A rating during the semester test time. Semester tests should not be given to students as a graded test, but to monitor their education and evaluate the teachers. Many students spend the whole night before the test studying, so they don't fail this test. But without practicing of staying up all night, students find this hard to do. 7% of full-time college students aged 18 to 22 use Adderall to keep them awake so they can study hours upon hours, as stated by Will Goldwyn in Final Exams. Adderall is a prescription drug prescribed for people who suffer from ADHD. Attention Deficit Hyperactive Disorder is a disorder in which keeps people from concentrating, and Adderall is given to these people. This drug allows students to concentrate and study at a faster rate. They use this drug to get the better grade, also stated by Goldwyn. In many cases, flunking this test can result in grades dropping drastically. With this test being up to a fifth of your grade, or 20%, it can easily drop a student's GPA in one day. The students that spend little to no time sleeping the night before often have a hard time taking the test and may eventually give up after becoming easily frustrated. But I'm not saying that semester tests are totally bad, because that's not true. Semester tests brings all the knowledge that a student has learned into one final test, and that should be used not as a stress-causing piece of paper, but to let colleges evaluate and take a look at how much a student can learn in a certain amount of time. With this great work of evidence, teachers should also take into account of how much and how well they are teaching their students and how much is getting through. Teachers can then change this if he or she feels there's a better or easier way. Now, semester tests can be used as a tool instead of a depressant. Students can also use this test to learn how much more they need to study. And these final exams can be used for many good things, even if they are not a large portion of a student's grade. A semester test should not be given to students as a graded test, but to monitor their education and evaluate the teacher.